Hello guys, welcome to Ben's Vlog. For today's video, we have here this one is containerized 80 kVA. So they want to test this one because tomorrow the customer will come for this and they will check everything because this one is not being wired from here but the same as a company, same Jubilee company. We will check how we will energize the ETS, the generator, those options that they installed from this generator. We're going to check the functionality because we need to be ready for the customer fat test. So I know that they want some functional test of this generator. That's why we need to check everything because I'm not familiar also the wiring connections for this because we are not the one who did this. So we're going to study all of this wiring connections and the functions of this connection. So let's go to this generator and we can double check and test it for this generator. This one is 80 kVA and this one is having a motorized pump and a lot of options inside. So let's check it. So okay, this is the generator. This one is 80 kVA. Let's go inside, and if you take a look, this is the Perkins engine, and we have here the alternator from Leroy Sumer, and this one is 80 kVA. So we have here the exhaust. Once it is the temperature is getting hotter, so it will automatically run the fan, and through this thermostat here is the one since the temperature inside of this room. So if we took a look here, we have here the pump, which is for the fuel pump, for the external pump. This one for the external tank that they have. Once the fuel level is low, it will automatically pump that one in order to fill up the fuel level. So we have here a lot of bypass if in case the motor is not working, so we can do the manual pumping as well. So there is no worry about if any of failure of our pump. So we have also the manual. We have a sensor for our fuel tank, high, medium and low, for the connections for that. And here we have the control for our generator. So we have here the 7420 Mach 2 deep sea, and we have also the manual control if in case that the deep sea module is failure or having an issues, not working at all. So we can bypass this one automatically, and we can start through this manual start through key. So we have also the monitoring for our low oil pressure, alternator, this alternator, generator available or generator is running, water level, temperature, and the voltage frequency. So these are the alarms that we have if in case that the deep sea module is not working. So since here the deep sea is working correctly, so we can also monitor all of the parameters from here. So this one is still disabled for a while since our deep sea is working. So if it is failure, it will automatically enable this manual control from here. So here we have the emergency stop, and we have here the auto simulations for the means and the auto crank disconnect. From here we can manual disconnect, and we have the auto for the functionality for our manual. So here we have the auto for the pump. It will automatically sense the fuel level and automatically repump the fuel back to the level. So we have here the monitoring. From here we have the pump off, start, and pump on. So we have the push button here, start and stop, so we can do manually. Okay, so but before you can do the manual, so you have to put manual first in order to manual start those motor. So we just put it auto. So if we took a look inside, so just need to take some key so we can see what are those inside. So voila, we have a lot of connections from here. So the depth C, this is other connections all over it, and we have here the voltage frequency monitoring. If in case that we have the deep sea failure, so we can monitor over here for our voltage, frequency, and the current, whatever. So we have here the expansion relay module. We have two pieces, and we have here also the deep sea 899, so we can monitor through your phone, through your laptop, so by using the SMS or using the data from your SIM card. So this one is active also. Just put some SIM card in order to work on that. It is ready and it's already config. So we have here also the time delay for our fuel if in case that the deep sea is not working. So this is our functions for our fuel delay in order to have, and also the crank functions. So over here we have the AVR. So we have here down a lot of connections for our terminal. We have the intelligent battery charger, and we have here the breaker and the contactors for our motors. And here we have the release for our interlocking for our deep sea, and our manual control for the engine for starting and stop. So this is the relay for that. And we take a look for our ETS. So this one is having an ETS also, so we can take a look on that. So over here we have, if you can see, we have the means control, and we have the genset monitoring. Okay, so here we have the control for the means and the genset. Manually we can close manually, and we can open manually if you put the settings from here to be manual. But if we put it in auto, it will automatically transfer the switches if we have the commercial or we have your DIWA, of course, and it will automatically shut down the engine if they have available for our DIWA or the commercial side. And when the DIWA or the commercial is shut down, so it will automatically also start the genset and automatically closes the breaker to give you the power. So but make sure that the auto functions is in the correct settings, because if it is in manual, it will never work on that. So put it in auto. So we have here the switches that we can select which line you have to check the voltage and the current itself. So here is our indicator for the load, and all of this is all for the indicator. So over here also for the genset, we have the indicator for that, from the voltage, from the current, from the load side and the load trip. We have here all the indications for here, so you can monitor also. We have also the digitalized that we can also control from here, or you can monitor the voltage and everything, the current and the alarms as well. So if we take a look inside, so just here is our ETS. So we have the bypass, to bypass from our load side. So we have here also the bypass for our what we call the main side. So if in case that there is some failure, you can bypass easily. So here is our control for our ETS. So this one is the one who closes and open when automatically if any of the supply is available. So always the priority is our commercial side for the DIWA or for the power supply, and down here is our breaker. So this one is our incomers for our generators, incomers here from our means, and this one is our load side. So we will check on this if it is working correctly, and we will do the manual tests and the automatic tests for this. So I think we are ready, and I will just put the power supply on that. We will do first the manual closing the breaker and the manual start for the generator as well. So okay, so I think we're going to do give the main supply so we can close and open for our ETS. Okay, is that we will close the breaker so we can see it here. Yeah, as you can see, the sound is already closing to the mains, so meaning to say that okay, so we have the mains power. If you can see on that, we have the mains power already, and it is closing to the mains already. We have the mains power, and now we will also try to make it run the generator, so any of the side we can close the breaker. Okay, so we will try to run this generator, so at least we have also the available for our generator, so at least we can do manually for the genset close and for the mains close. So for now it is closed from the mains because the mains is already live. So we'll try to close start this generator so we can close manually for our control from the ATS. So okay, we're ready. So now we're trying to start the generator again, and we found out that that there is some wire that been somebody remove that one. So let's see. Let's start. Can see we have now the generator available, so we have the power supply for our generator. So of course we will try to put the supply for the mains. Standard yung ginamit natin sa 160 plus 60. Check lang ha. So now we have also the mains power, so we can try manually close the breaker. So we'll try it. So we will manually close from the genset side. It is working. So as you can see, it is transferring to the genset side, and we are going to put in the mains. So it is working in the mains. So we will try to close from our load side. So here is the bus bars from the side. Yeah. You want to see over here is our motor for our ETS. I will try to transfer back to our generator. Now it's transferring, so we will transfer back to our mains. It is working correctly. So we will simulate for our auto. So first thing, we're going to put this one at the auto. in manual, and we'll try to make auto for everything. So we'll try to off the means if it automatically run the generator and closes the breaker to the generator, and then we will on the main supply, and it will transfer to the main supply and then automatically cool down the generator. So meaning to say it is working correctly. So let's try on that. So fully automatic. So now we're going to activate our load side. So this is our bypass for the load side, so we can bypass directly for our means and for our generator. So this is the load. So one is for our load from this ETS, so we can put it in number 1, so we can have the load supply for our so as you can see, the fan is working now. So we will take a look over here. So we have here the monitoring for our voltage AC. So we'll try to take a look the load over here. So this one only for the current city. Take on for our, so see we have the light now for the on breaker. So we will make it all automatically. So let's see if it is working. So since we have the mains supply, so generator is generator is at standby mode for now. So we will take a look for our generator if we shut down the means, if this is automatically run the generator. So I don't want to go there outside, so we will just off the means from here. So we will put in the auto our generator. So as you can see, it is in the auto now. So we will off the means if the generator will run and give the power supply to the our load. So off. So as you can see, we have the crank delay now, so it is starting. You can see it's transfer already the load from our generator. So we have the load power now, and we have the genset power. So we have already the load supply over here. Now if I put it back to the mains, make it sure that this one will cool down. Okay, so now it's closed the breaker already. You can see we have here the power metering voltage. We have that voltage now, and I will going to turn off our we're going to turn on our commercial, so it will automatically, the generator will cool down. So it's on the breaker over here. This is the mains. So as you can see, we have the return delay for our generator. We will wait on the timer on that till it will shut down. So since the generator is still running, still have in the generator side the generator side is off already. We have the load. There is no trip. And yeah, it is working perfectly. So everything is working fine and perfectly working. So that is our tests for this generator. So that's good. We are already tested. It's ready for our customer tomorrow, and I will shut off the mains there. So I will just put it in manual, so it will not work. It will all not automatically start. So by the way, I did not show you for in case that our deep sea is not working, so I will show you on that. So I forgot, so I will just go there and shut off the mains, so it will not working on the ETS side, so we will work on the generator. So I will show you the manual functions of our start and stop for this. So let's see. So okay, so let's simulate the functions of our manual start and stop through key. So how we can do that. So for in case the failure of our deep sea, so we have here automatically for if in case there's any failure, so we have the relay here that going to activate if any failure. So it will activate and it will automatically shut down the deep sea for if this relay here is what was that? It's so hard. Wait for a while. It's too hard to okay, sorry for the interruptions. Okay, so if in case that our deep sea is having a failure or not working, so this one will automatically energize the relay in order to bypass our module, and it will not work anymore. So for example, the module is already some problem or not working, so this one will energize, and now it will have the functions automatically from our manual control for our generator. So now we will test on that. So since that one is active already, so meaning this one is already having a failure or is not working, so now here we can also start through here. So counter functions, if this one is working, this one also will not active. So if this one is failure or not active, this one will become active. So now since this one is failure or not active, this one is already active, so there is no worry that we can damage the engine, because we can crank from here, we can crank from here, we can start from here. No, so there is some what we call the interlocking on that. So here we can start the key. So as you can see, we can crank on that. We'll try again. Cannot see over here, but inside you can see the voltage. So here you can see the voltage from this two for our generator side. This one is from our main side, from the commercial side monitoring. So since with the LibC is not working, you have no monitoring at all. So here you can see the frequency, the voltage from your generator. Here, if any cases that we have the shutdown alarm and the malfunctions of our engine, you can see over here low pressure, DC alternator, available water level and high coolant temperature, frequency and the voltage. you can see the alarm if any failure. So yeah, it is working correctly. All we tested already for this machine or for this generator. So we will put it back to activate the module for the command for this generator. So just turn on this relay, so it will also enable our module. As you can see, we have the power, and you cannot even start it from this side. If you want to start it from here, you cannot start because our module is already active and it is functional. So there is interlocking between the module and this controller here, so there is nothing to worry about it. So that's it for this generator. We already tested the functional test for this, and we all know it will work properly. So now I'm going to remove the power supply for our battery so it will not drain it up. So that's it for our video for now, and again, thank you for watching. So Ben's blog is here, and you can comment down from my channel if you have some questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, you can share to our friends. It's those who are not yet subscribed yet. Bye bye.